If you are craving some seriously good fried chicken, this week's City Eats is just for you. Love Chix chef Paul Marshall is joining us with tips and tricks for the perfect fried chicken. Good morning, chef.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Only 9 months in, and you guys are all the rage. What is it about your chicken? You're going to share the secrets.
Well, not all of them.
Some.
I'll give you some of them.
So it starts with, I noticed you have the breast and the thigh?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, we want to give all of our guests options, right? So when we make our fried chicken, we give them, the option of, the leg, the thigh, the breast, the wing. We put it all together, right? Because some people like the dark meat, some people like the white meat, but, it's always good trying both things, right?
What's on there? I see some herbs and spices.
So instead of brining our chicken, which is like, adding moisture, salt water to it, we've got a really good bird called the yellow bird, which is just a different type of process of cleaning the bird from where we get them from, which is pretty much just like blanching in cold water. So it's easier to take the feathers off, but it retains a lot of the natural moisture and color, right? So we salt cure it overnight, to just to extract all the moisture you don't want.
And then?
Soaked in buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
Nice and easy.
So you do the buttermilk, the wet, and then it goes into what kind of flour?
Well, it's all-purpose flour. It's kind of like our special house-made flour. We call it crispy flour, so it adds that extra dimension of crispiness to it, right? Which everybody wants, that crunch when they're eating the fried chicken, right?
So, chef, let's put me through the paces, because this thing is on boiling point level. How do you know when the oil's hot enough, and what type of oil do you use?
We use canola oil for the most part, right? It's just a better way of retaining safety at home, right? If you use something like olive oil, something that has a higher smoke content, the fire alarms are just going to go off really early. So what we like to do is really massage the chicken into the flour to coat everything. That's where you get the textures from, right? So you got to work with the hands, right?
And it goes. How long are you keeping it in there for?
Usually about 7 minutes. You want to cook it internally to about 150, 160, so that it fully just cooks right through. Now, using something like this at home, you're going to have to flip the chicken once or twice.
Versus a deep fryer.
Yeah, exactly, because I don't really know too many condos in downtown that have fully restaurant operational deep fryers. So this is usually the technique that people will have at home, right?
Okay. And I love your other tip. You say you cannot take your chicken from the fridge and fry it. It's going to be a hot mess. You have to let it sit at room temperature for 30 minutes first, right? You want to bring the temperature up a bit from the fridge.
It's gonna, if it's straight from the fridge, it's gonna cool down your oil, and then it's just not gonna do what it needs to do right away, right? So,
What's this process now?
Well, this is just to cut corners right now.
Oh, I see. So this is what it's going to look like. It's the magic.
So if we had way more time, you would be able to eat it from fresh. But this is just when it's finished, it's going to be nice golden brown. We're going to toss it in the sauce, and that's essentially, our awesome fried chicken.
Talk us through some of the other dishes. I see Brussels sprouts with a kick. What's on those?
That's the number one. People just go mental over our Brussels sprouts, right? So it's, we obviously finish it with, it's how you cut them. You got to quarter them, right? Because it's just it'll blossom. If you just cut them in half, the air in the water is not going to evaporate when you fry them, right? So when you quarter them, they blossom like a flower. And then the things that we add to it, lemon, Parmesan, salt, and then our little, secret something. People they line up for them, which is awesome.
And then, believe it or not, guys, that is a mountain of
cauliflower
popcorn?
Yeah, a little popcorn.
So how do you do that?
Well, first off, it's great for the kids. My daughter loves it.
Oh, I love that.
So it's a great way for her to eat vegetables, and it's a play on food. People love fun food. I love fun food, right? And it's just a fun little dish, right, that people seem to be enjoying.
What's on the base? There's a dip.
That's ranch. Little house-made buttermilk ranch. People like it.
And then I see you have, is that some flatbreads that you make in-house?
Yeah, it's a really healthy flatbread that we use. They're called chicken skin chips.
Oh.
So it's just, another little fun thing that we do a little bit differently. We bake them, we press them down. And it's just that craveable crunch when you have some craft beer or whatever, right? And
then all of these adorable love notes, which you have posted up throughout the room.
Yeah, Love Chix is about the love, right? It's it's what you need to have to be successful, right? You have to have a lot of passion and I don't know. I think that it's a very fun, romantic thing that the restaurant can do. you know, we've got Johnny Cash, we've got some.
Oh, here they come.
Here they come. Uh-oh.
They're drawn towards the smell. Our little they love their
so
chicken, their Love Chix.
I'm so curious about the chicken skins.
Well, there's something that, you know, it's a little bit different, right?
God.
A little
This is
dill
still
pickle
cooking.
salt,
Yeah.
right?
Dude, up top, bring it.
All right.
Information, everybody, check it out. It's called Love Chix, CHIX, 1588 DuPont Street, lovechix.ca. See what everyone's buzzing about. We'll be back with more BT right after, or clucking about. We'll be back with more BT. Squawking about right after this. There's